When I first booked a trip to the Philippines, I thought I was signing up for a tropical escape. White beaches, mango shakes, maybe a few island-hopping vlogs. You know, summer things. But the moment I stepped out of Ninoy Aquino Airport in early September, I was greeted by something I did not expect. Christmas. No, not the kind of Christmas where people are still packing up their trees in January. This was September, people. The sun was blazing, tricycles were zooming past, and there it was. Jingle bells, playing proudly at full blast from a mall speaker. At first, I thought maybe I misheard. Maybe it was an advertisement for a Christmas sale coming in a few months. Then I walked into a cafe, and there was a tiny plastic Santa sitting next to the cashier, winking at me like he'd been there since last December and just refused to leave. I asked the barista, excuse me, why is it Christmas already? He smiled, shrugged, and said, "It's ber months na po." I blinked. Bear months? No, ma'am, ber months. September, October, November, December. Time for Christmas. And that was the day I learned something sacred. The Philippines doesn't just celebrate Christmas as a holiday. They celebrate it as a season, a half-year lifestyle, a state of mind. I walked outside the cafe, and I swear the air itself smelled like jamon and queso de bola. The first sign of the Christmas takeover was the malls. In America, we start decorating maybe around Thanksgiving. Here, it's like they pressed a national Christmas on button on September 1st. SM Mall had wreaths, garlands, and lights everywhere. Santa statues stood guard at every corner like they owned the place. And the Christmas songs, oh my gosh, they were non-stop. Jose Marichan's voice was echoing from every direction. Now, I didn't know who Jose Marichan was at first, but every Filipino I met talked about him like he was Santa Claus, Mariah Carey, and the ghost of Christmas past all in one person. Someone even said, when September starts, he just magically appears, like Mariah defrosting. Later that night, I went to grab dinner with my Filipino friend Trisha and asked her, "Is it true you guys celebrate Christmas for 4 months straight?" She grinned and said, 4? You mean 5? We start in September and end after January. We have the longest Christmas in the world. I was half in disbelief, half deeply impressed. Why though? She said. Because we love being happy. And Christmas makes people happy. So why stop early? And honestly, that hit me right in the chest. The next morning, I wanted to see just how deep this Christmas obsession went. So I took my camera and started walking around the neighborhood in Quezon City, filming for my vlog. Hi guys, it's your girl Emily, and I'm currently sweating buckets in 33-degree weather while listening to Silent Night. Yup, it's Christmas in the Philippines. In September. I panned my camera around, and sure enough, people were putting up parols, colorful star-shaped lanterns made of capiz shells. Kids were practicing Christmas carols outside sari-sari stores, probably rehearsing for when they'd go door-to-door singing for coins. And in that heat, everyone was smiling. You know how in other countries people get stressed during the holidays? Traffic, gift shopping, in-laws. Here, it was different. Christmas wasn't about rushing or showing off. It was about joy, a slow, patient, glowing kind of happiness that stretches for months. I stopped by a small eatery for lunch, and the owner was already playing Pasko na Sinta Ko on a tiny speaker. He looked at me and said, "Christmas is hope, miss. We want to feel hope early." Tell me why that made me tear up over a plate of adobo. A week later, I decided to visit Pampanga, the Christmas capital of the Philippines. I heard it's where they make the most beautiful parols. The locals there were serious about it, like Olympic-level serious. The lanterns weren't just decorations. They were glowing masterpieces with dancing lights, almost like fireworks made of glass and wire. I talked to one of the artisans, Mang Ben, who was assembling a massive lantern taller than me. "Sir, you make these every year?" I asked. He laughed. "Every year, every Burr month, miss. Christmas never stops here." And then he said something that made me pause. "We make these lanterns because they remind us that light always comes back, even after hard times." It wasn't just about decorations. It was about resilience, about finding reasons to celebrate, no matter what. By October, I was fully converted. My vlogs had turned into mini Christmas specials. My American friends back home were confused. They'd message me like, "Emily, "Are you seriously wearing a Santa hat right now?" And I'd reply, "Yes, and I'm also drinking mango float while singing Feliz Navidad. Mind your business." The funny thing is, Christmas here doesn't even need snow or fancy gifts. The joy is built into daily life, like the guy selling roasted corn by the street with a tinsel hat on, or the jeepney driver who had a mini Belen nativity scene glued to his dashboard. Once, I saw a tricycle with "Merry Christmas" painted across the front, and it was only October 12th. The best part? The food. Oh my goodness. When I tell you Filipino Christmas food is another level of happiness. Lechon, hamon, bibingka, puto bumbong, and spaghetti. But not the kind you think. It's bright red, sweet, and topped with hot dogs. I thought it was weird until I had my second plate. Then I understood why Filipinos wait all year for this. By November, I attended my first Filipino Christmas party. I thought it was going to be a small thing. Nope, it was a production. There was a stage, karaoke, raffle prizes, dancing, and enough food to feed a barangay. When I asked my friend how long the party would last, she said, "Until we run out of rice or energy, whichever comes first." Halfway through the night, someone handed me a mic and said, "You sing, Emily." I froze. Wait, now? Yes, everyone must sing. Christmas rule. I tried to resist, but after one round of Red Horse and constant cheering, I found myself singing "All I Want for Christmas Is You" with full confidence. And the crowd loved it. That was the moment I realized something important. In the Philippines, you don't have to be perfect, just joyful. Everyone clapped, someone shouted "Power," and another guy yelled, "You're now officially Pinay." Then came December. I had survived the entire Christmas evolution, from early decorations to Jose Marichan domination, and I finally understood the beauty behind it. One day, while filming a vlog in the province, I asked an old man what Christmas meant to him. He said, "It's when we forget problems for a while and remember blessings." That line stayed with me, because back home, Christmas sometimes feels like a deadline. Buy gifts, meet family, post photos. Here, it's like therapy. People sing through blackouts, dance through rain, and smile through struggles. It's Christmas not because of money, but because of mindset. Even when times are hard, Filipinos still find a way to make the world brighter, with a parol, a song, or a smile. By January, I was supposed to fly home, but the airports were still decorated, the songs were still playing, and people were still greeting me with "Merry Christmas, ma'am." So I stayed another month. I wanted to end my vlog with something heartfelt, so I recorded my final scene sitting under a palm tree covered in fairy lights. Hey everyone, it's Emily here. I came to the Philippines for the beaches, but I stayed for the Burr months. Back home, Christmas is an event. Here, it's a feeling, one that lasts half the year and twice the joy. Then I laughed. If I ever move here, I'll need 2 Christmas trees, one for September and one for January. As the sun set and carolers started singing in the distance, I realized why Filipinos celebrate for so long. It's not about tradition, it's about choosing joy, every single day. And if that's not the true spirit of Christmas, I don't know what is.